10-year-old narrates encounter with terrorists in Pahalgam. But should children be interviewed? Videos of a 10-year-old child, whose father was killed in Tuesday's Kashmir terror attack, has flooded the internet as netizens keep all eyes on Pahalgam. While some have been hailing the child for asking tougher questions than even the media, others have expressed their uneasiness over reporters hounding a minor and a child talking about religions. The 10-year-old is Naksh Kalathia, son of Shailesh Kalathia, 44-year-old manager at the State Bank of India branch in Mumbai. Shailesh had gone on a holiday with his wife and 2 children along with a colleague's family when he was shot dead on Tuesday. Since then, several media persons have reached out to the family to help the nation know the horrific details of the ruthless attack. In one of the videos, Naksh can be seen covered by over 10 mics. As he maintains his calm, while looking troubled intermittently, media asks him if he would visit Pahalgam again. To this, the 10-year-old says no. He also questioned why no one was aware of terrorist activities when army personnel are stationed in the town. This 35-second clip, which has over 96,000 views and has been reshared over 74,000 times, had some comments slamming the media. For God's sake, give this child a break. Damn. Sick, wrote user SmartMaxIgens. Another user, Gen_trading, said, spare the child, he is lost in his feelings, remembering his father. A third user, Summermarin, wrote, the child has lost his dad, why traumatize him now, asking questions in media glare and exposing him, he's so young, have a heart, let him grieve. Nanan in another interview, with news agency ANI, the 10-year-old Surat resident said that he heard of the terrorists ordering other gunmen to separate men into Muslims and Hindus. They then shot all Hindu men, the boy added. We were at the mini Switzerland point in Pahalgam when we heard gunshots. We hid once we realized that terrorists had entered the area. But, they found us. We saw 2 terrorists. I heard one of them ordered all the men to separate into Muslims and Hindus, and then shot all the Hindu men, Naksh said. He further recalled that the terrorists asked men to recite Kalma 3 times. And all those who couldn't were shot dead, Naksh said. Once the terrorists left, the locals came and said that all those who had survived should go downhill immediately. The army arrived an hour or so after we climbed down from the point. The terrorists were not letting my father speak at all. They did not say anything to my mother. One of the terrorists was fair and had a beard. He had a camera tied to his head. They spared the women and the children, the 10-year-old narrated. Some netizens raised objections to this interview as well. Meanwhile, Naksh's mother, Sheetal Kalathia, reportedly burst out at Union Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patil, who came to pay homage at the funeral on Thursday. According to a report in Indian Express, Sheetal demanded justice and criticized the government for not providing security to tourists. What kind of government do we have? You are defaming Kashmir, but there is no problem with Kashmir. The problem is with our government's security arrangements. Wife of Surat's Shailesh Kalathia, who was killed in the Pahalgam terror attack. Pic.twitter.com 66I8WUVFTE Dr. Shama Mohammed Drasamamad April 25, 2025. In the video, Sheetal can be heard saying, there is no problem with Kashmir, the problem is with the security arrangements. There was not a single military man present at the tourist spot in Pahalgam, which had a large number of tourists, and there were no medical facilities either. Nanan, a question similar to Sheetal's was raised by opposition leaders during the all-party meeting convened by Centre on Thursday evening. A report in NDTV quoted the central government as saying that the local tour operators allegedly began taking tourists to the region starting from April 20, well before the security apparatus had been mobilized for the pilgrimage season. Government officials at the meeting emphasized that the local administration was not informed about the early start of tourist visits, resulting in no troop deployment. Swipe left for next video. Meanwhile, a report in Times of India quoted government officials as telling the all-party meeting that they did not expect terrorists to strike Pahalgam since there was no precedent. Terrorists had never attacked tourists visiting Pahalgam and Anantnag, as it has a direct bearing on livelihoods. The attack was unexpected. We were not anticipating it. Toy stated that its sources quoted the officials as telling representatives of political parties. Latest blogs.